Hello and welcome along. I'm Chris and I live on the island of Unst in the Shetland Islands. This is my shed. It's very large, full of rubbish. Anyway, we're going to scrap a couple of things out and I'm going to talk about some gold plating on boards and things like that. So, hope you find it interesting. So I've got this Dell monitor. I've got a feeling there might be something good in it, so we'll scrap this out and see what it's got. Nice bit of ribbon wire. There'll be a little bit of silver on the end of the ribbon wire. Where's the camera? There we are. Flashy silver. And then there's another little silver contact just there. So that's alright, we'll just get these other bits off the back, which aren't really anything, I don't think. Just 3 screws. Hopefully that'll come out of there. A couple of springs. And then that. Oh, a tiny little piece of metal on there. There's always a tiny bit somewhere. There we go, we'll have that as well. I think that is now it for the back. It's only kind of clipped in, so I ran a screwdriver around the edge and just popped out the pieces. Then we got loads of screws as usual. Try to see if I can see anything straight away which is any good. We've got a little board there, so we'll have gold plated pins in there. They're just regular, and that is, they have a bit of gold contacts on there as well, so there'll be gold contacts inside there. Get rid of that. So there's 2 little boards already. Bits of cable. Probably isn't very old looking at it. It's it was down at the, at the skip day, so I'm guessing it doesn't work. Put the rubbish down there. Right, pull that out of there. And then have a look inside here. Those ones are a bit, there we go, let's take that off of there. It's got contacts on there. Oh, another board there. Right. They're fancy looking screws. Probably just coated steel. Yep. Gold coloured or brass coloured. I didn't think there'd be anything other than steel. Trying to get through all the things that I've had sitting around for a long time. This hasn't been sitting for very long, but there's a lot of things outside that need doing before they get too rusty. And that will just pop that there, hopefully. There we go. Right, nice. These are really easy to do. I put a screwdriver through the middle and then just pull the copper off. MOSFET, and they've got copper in, and a couple of little heat sinks and an IC chip. That's not too bad. Got some copper. Put that there. Get this other one off and see if there's any goodies on this one. would use a screwdriver, but the battery's flat, so that's not happening today. I'm charging it up at the moment with while the solar is going. Right, there we go. What have we got? Well, there's going to be a whole load of gold-plated pins in all of these, and possibly in there, and then a nice little heatsink. Got crystal oscillator, lots of nice MLCCs on here, which I'll take all these off, and a gold-edged one of those. I can't remember what they're called. Anyway, that's not bad. Let's just take that out and have a look on there. You can see gold plating on there and on that end as well. So that's not bad. Just take these little plasticky bits off, or foam bits, whatever they are. Steel, which I get absolute pittance for. Normally they come off a lot easier than that. Oh, we'll do those later. Down there. Right, I'll just take the back of this off, and I'll be back in a minute. So there's the screws just all the way around the outside there, and that just lifts off. So again, nice and easy. Take that tape off of there, pull that out of there. And they're just normal connectors on there, no gold plating. A couple more screws. That one doesn't fit. Of course it doesn't. I'll put all the tools I need on the side. Always need something different. That one's actually better magnetised anyway. Picking up the screws. Plastic. Right, what's in there? Nothing. Exciting stuff. So that's just a nothing. Yep. And we've got a nice little board. Is that stuck on there? It is. What we got? That's not even that good. Actually, it's quite a lot of little gold, tiny little gold dots all the way along. Some more on that end, so if we can get that to, if you can see that very well, but there you go. And then the gold on the back there. So that'll go in with all my gold plated boards, and those pins in here are also gold plated. So yeah, that's okay. A few little MLCCs. Now, is this going to be easy? Yes. He says. About as easy as you could hope for. I even take these off because they go in with, you can either chuck them in with circuit boards, or I put them in with like the household cable. So they just go in there. Take that out of there. And get a nice piece of, let's get rid of that. There should be a piece of perspex or something in here. There it is. Come on. There we go. Nice piece of perspex. I can use that for something. Not sure what, but I can use it. And then we've got a little strip of LED lights. I'll get the right angle down the bottom here, so that can go in with circuit boards. And I think that is about it for this. So that was nice and easy. And obviously there's the micro scrapping to go later on with the boards, but they look fairly easy boards to do, so I can do those one evening when there's not a lot else going on. There we go, that's nice and easy. And we've got, were they gold plated? Nope. So yeah, I'll just chuck these in with circuit boards. Sometimes they're the back is aluminium, but this one is not. So in with the boards, and that is it for that. So that is nice and easy. So there's steel I don't get very much for at all, but I take it anyway. Get those plastic bits off. Another thing saved from landfill. Got a little bit of copper, lots of gold plated pins, a couple of boards. Even these have got gold plated pins on, so that was okay. And the ribbon wire, gold plating on the end, silver plating, and a few bits of cable to keep me busy. Right, see if we can find something else. I'll just show off some of my boards that I've got here that I've done recently, just to give you an idea of what you can find. Some of you may well already have lots of these, so we'll get a few and see. It's only a small box of what I've got. I've got absolutely tons of them. This is all the bits that come out of TVs, and they've all got gold plating on. Actually, that one's not. I haven't cleaned that one up yet, so I've got to do that. That can go to one side. But yeah. Then got ones like that. You sometimes get these ones in ones like that in printers. Even on the other side you've got lots of little dots. This one is just covered in tiny gold dots. I don't know if I'll be able to get much of that off of there, but I can try. And then this one, this was out of a TV remote, so always check TV remotes. It's got all these little gold contacts on there, and even on the other side there's a few. Again, I'm not sure what this came out of, but then that's got a lot of gold plating on. And these are the best ones I had. These are off some LED lights. Oh, let's chuck them on the floor. There we go, I've got 3 of these. I don't even know, that's actually raised on there, so I'm not sure how much there is, but once you get a whole load of them, if you look at Scrapping Irish's videos, he does whole loads of memory sticks. He cuts all the gold edgings off and processes them all. Take a look at his videos and you'll see what sort of amounts you get. But it's just a case of stocking it all up. I've got a lot more outside, but stocking it all up, and then one day I'll do some of the ones which haven't got so much on to begin with, just to kind of test the process. And then once I've got it sorted out, then I can do the better ones and hopefully get the maximum out of them I can. And where did the other one go? He's down. There we go. So LED lights, all the little LEDs were on here, and then that was on that was off the street lights I had. So I don't know if other LEDs have these, but keep an eye out. But that is it for today, I think. Another good source of gold plating is mobile phones. So I've done like 2 of them. So I've got all these other ones to do. Some of them are my old ones. At least those 2. But oh, and that one. So yeah, I'll go through those at some point and get as much of the gold out of those as I can. I think there was an old Nokia brick kind of phone. There you go, old Nokia. They got wet, so that's why they're so dirty. And a cable which has got gold pins in the end. There we go. Got so much to keep me busy, but mustn't grumble because we'd be complaining if we didn't have enough. Let's just... Oh, I hear voices. That must be Mrs. Eco Scrapper coming along. Hang on. It's okay, she's out in the garden. She'll not come in and disrupt me. Thank you for watching. See the dartboard there. Thank you to all the subscribers. Thank you to new subscribers. Thank you for all the likes and the comments. And I will catch you in the next one. So keep scrapping.